The world, the hosts eliminating the 2010 champions, and Moscow erupts. CNN's Alex Thomas was at the match and joins us now outside Luzhnniki Stadium. Alex, please describe for us what you saw and the aftermath celebration.
Vince, the only noise now is the tannoy announcer directing the last few stragglers of fans to the nearest metro station to head into what is a giant party in central Moscow. I have no doubt of that at all. It's been almost an hour and a half since the end of a sensational match with Russia upsetting Spain, and yet it's only the last 20 minutes we've stopped seeing a bit of a football carnival go past us here at the gates to the Luzhnniki Stadium. There were drums being beaten, chants of Russia, Russia, and just generally flocks and flocks of the 78,000 who've been in the stadium looking like they just enjoyed the best day of their life. Well, let's bring in someone that might feel just like that, and that is Robert Ustian, who's a Russian anti-racism discriminator and a journalist based here. You may have seen him on CNN discussing how Russia's been hosting this World Cup. This is much more fun and a lot less serious. How do you feel as a proud Russian football fan?
You know, in all my discussions, I try to be rational with arguments, trying to explain everything happening. But, Alex, this is a super moment for this country. I think, you know, even before the penalty shootouts, I looked around me, and people were trying to convince themselves, even if we lose, that this will be a great tournament so far. But when CSK fan, you know, and as a CSK fan, I have a huge, huge pleasure and proudness to say that Akinfeev saved that goal. You know, these people have so many reasons, especially in the last decade probably, to be so happy for their country. And that's why seeing people crying and seeing people, I don't know, hugging each other, celebrating that, this is very hard to, as I said to you, this is very unprepared interview with you, but for the first time probably I will be so lost. But let it be lost for the days like that.
I can hear how emotional you're getting, and I'm smiling, not because I'm laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. You know, I don't want you to get emotional live on air, but you can see how much it means to the people of Russia. You are one of those, even if you've maybe criticised the country or supported the country. You know, this is beyond normal everyday life. Russia's not necessarily seen as a football-mad country the way some African countries are, England is, or Brazil is, but clearly this game means a lot to the Russian people.
I hope, I really do hope that after this World Cup we will have legacy in terms of not only stadiums, like this Luzhnniki stadium that we're standing nearby. It's a fantastic one, but I do hope that we will be having legacy in terms of understanding that football is the greatest thing and the greatest sport invented by English people, you know. And the way I have never seen this country like that. I have never seen this country smiling so much, like with all the international...
Culturally, it's not really accepted to smile,
no,
is it?
Absolutely. Like,
people here are very serious, I have to tell you, in the weeks I've been here.
That's what I say, like, smile in our country is very different, like, it's very intimate thing. But I think those who came, you, your colleagues, international fans, I hope you see a different Russia. And I always said that football is a unique thing that unites, not divides us.
Well, how does this differ from how you were feeling before the tournament? Russia, the lowest ranked team at this World Cup. You can't have believed this was going to happen, did you?
No. I know that many people will be laughing who know me, but I thought Russia would be, in the best case, third in the group, and I think this would be fine. When they went out of the group, I thought, like, the mission is completed. The maximum is achieved, actually. But seeing these things, you know, I do hope, again, that football that is uniting us, football that bringing this joy to all of us, will continue its magic power in bringing ice between us. Alex, as I said to you, we are learning to laugh, to smile at each other. These people are very different. I have never experienced anything like that, and you know, we will be missing this very much.
This is Russia's best World Cup result in the post-Soviet era. Is that important to the country too?
Yeah, this is important, but
why?
in terms of like, I hope like football has never been the source of proudness, with one exception, the Euros.
Yes, you got Winter
Yes.
Olympic athletes,
Yes,
Maria Sharapova
absolutely.
in tennis, but not the football team.
Absolutely, like we have only this heritage from Soviet Union. You know, in 1960, Soviet team won the European Championship, and then Gus Hiddink, the recent and his amazing guys, did the semi-final and lost actually to Spain 3-0 in that semi-final. I do hope that football will be something, a kind of. I might be very brave and too much idealistic to claim that, Alex, but I do hope that people in our country start a kind of a change, because look, it's important to understand Russia is not always like we see it right now. And I hope that when you are all gone safely and nicely to your countries, that we will be asking ourselves some critical questions for a constructive discussion. Why
maybe
our country is not always like that?
People might come back and there might be some more fun in Russia, even after the World Cup. Robert, thank you for now. That's clearly one side of the story, Russian joy. What about the other side of the story? Let's go to Pau Mosquera, a reporter with CNN Español, who's in Madrid. Pau, thanks for speaking to us. What is the feeling there? Clearly, it must be the reverse of what we hear Robert talking about, the joy here in Russia.